Ever spend years studying grammar only to freeze up the moment you speak? It's like having a giant library in your brain with a locked door. Well, you don't need more words, you need the right words. Today, I'm giving you that secret key. These are 10 phrases I use daily to sound human. Stay until the end and see how these small building blocks will completely transform your fluency. Let's dive in. Honestly, I get it. The struggle is real, and it's something almost every English learner goes through. Most of us were taught English as if it were a science experiment. We learn to dissect sentences, label parts of speech, and follow rigid, boring rules. But here is the truth, and I want you to listen closely. Native speakers don't think about grammar rules when they speak. We use what I like to call language blocks. These are preset phrases that carry a specific meaning, and once you master them, you don't have to build sentences from scratch anymore. If you want to stop sounding like a textbook and finally speak English naturally, you have to change your strategy. You need to focus on phrases that people actually use in coffee shops, in offices, and on the street. I see so many viral videos out there talking about the 10 common phrases natives use every day, and they all point to one thing, and that is simplicity. In this video, I'm going to break down my own personal daily toolkit. These are the phrases that help me navigate through my day without overthinking or panicking. They are smooth, they are natural, and most importantly, they work in almost any situation. So, forget everything you've been forced to memorize for a minute, and let's look at how English actually sounds in the real world. Phrase 1, how's it going? Let's start with the basics, shall we? You probably learned, how are you, on day 1 of your English class. And while it's not wrong, it's a bit formal and sometimes even a little boring. In my daily life, whether I'm walking into a meeting or seeing a friend at the gym, I almost always say, how's it going? This phrase is a game changer because it sounds relaxed. It shows that you are actually comfortable with the language. It's more of a vibe than just a simple question. When to use it? You can use this with literally anyone, your boss, your neighbor, or even the person at the grocery store. It's friendly, it's open, and it's very American. Example conversation. Friend, hey. How's it going? You, not bad, just a little busy. How about you? See how smooth that is? Instead of the robotic, I am fine, thank you, you sound like someone who actually lives and breathes the language. It's about creating a real connection, and this phrase is the perfect bridge. If you've ever wondered how I learned English fluently, it's by replacing those formal sentences with chill ones like this. Phrase 2, I'll get back to you. In our daily lives, we are constantly being asked questions that we don't have the answer to yet. Maybe a coworker asks for a deadline, or a friend asks if you're free on Friday. Instead of saying, I don't know, which can sound a bit dismissive, or staying silent while you panic, you simply say, I'll get back to you. This is a high-value phrase because it makes you sound professional, confident, and in control. It tells the other person, I heard you, I value your question, and I will give you an answer very soon. When to use it? Use this when you need time to check your schedule, your notes, or even just your feelings. It works perfectly in both business and casual settings. Pro tip: to sound even more native, you can add a time frame. Like, "I'll get back to you by tomorrow," or "I'll get back to you in a few minutes." This shows that you are reliable. If you really want to speak English with confidence, this is a phrase you must have in your pocket. Phrase 3, "I'm just kidding." Humor is a huge part of being human, don't you think? But when you're learning a new language, making a joke can feel scary because you're afraid people might take you seriously or get offended. That's where "I'm just kidding" comes in to save the day. This phrase is like a safety net. It tells the other person that you are being playful. It prevents misunderstandings and keeps the conversation light and fun. When to use it? Use this right after you say something sarcastic or make a tiny joke. It helps build rapport and shows that you have a personality beyond just being an English student. Example: I think I might eat this entire pizza by myself. I'm just kidding. Maybe. Learning English isn't just about passing tests, it's about sharing laughs. When you start using humor, you truly begin to transform your English speaking from a task into a joy. This is one of those essential English phrases that will make you sound so much more natural. So, we've already covered 3 power phrases, but the journey to true fluency is all about building that momentum. If you're looking for how to speak English fluently without that awkward pause every 5 seconds, you need to master the art of the flow. You see, a lot of people ask me how I learned to speak English fast while staying at home, and my answer is always the same. I stopped focusing on big, fancy words and started focusing on the small ones that keep the conversation moving. These are the lubricants of speech. They make everything slide into place. Let's dive into the next set of phrases that are high-key essential for your daily life. Phrase 4, "It's up to you." Life is full of choices, right? Where to eat, what to watch on Netflix, or which coffee to order. A lot of the time, we want to be polite and let the other person decide. In a textbook, you might learn something stiff like, "It is dependent on your decision." But honestly, no one talks like that. In the real world, we just say, "It's up to you." This phrase is a vibe. It shows you're flexible, chill, and easy to hang out with. It takes the pressure off you and puts the ball in their court. When to use it? Use this when someone asks for your preference on something small. It keeps the conversation low stress and friendly. Example conversation: Friend, should we take an Uber or just walk? You, honestly, it's up to you. I'm fine with either option. This is one of those English phrases every learner should know, because it makes you sound instantly more accommodating and less like a robot following a script. Phrase 5, "I see what you mean." Communication is about more than just talking. It's about being understood. When you're in a conversation and you want to show that you are actually listening and following along, you need a phrase like this one. Instead of just saying, "I understand," which can sometimes feel a bit cold, Try saying, I see what you mean. This shows empathy. It shows that you are mentally present in the moment. It's a very common way to agree with someone, or at least acknowledge their perspective. When to use it. Use this when someone is explaining a problem or sharing an opinion. It's the perfect way to build a connection with the speaker. SEO secret. If you search for how to sound more natural in English, you will find that native speakers use the word see to mean understand all the time. By using this phrase, you are immediately leveling up your conversational skills. Phrase 7. I'm on my way. We are a society that is always on the move. Whether you're meeting a friend for lunch or heading to a business meeting, you will inevitably get a text asking, "Where are you?" Instead of giving a long explanation, you can just say, "I'm on my way." It means you have already left and you are in the process of traveling to the destination. When to use it. Use this to give a quick update on your status. It's efficient and very common in American daily life. Pro tip. In the Gen Z world, we often type OMW, but when speaking, we say the full sentence. It sounds active and punctual. Example. Friend, are you almost here? You, yeah, I'm on my way. I should be there in 5 minutes. Using this phrase helps you handle the logistics of life like a pro, and it's definitely one of the phrases I use daily to keep my life organized. All right, we are almost there, my friends. We have covered 7 amazing phrases that will change your life. But I have saved the most powerful ones for the end. You see, becoming fluent isn't just about the words you say, it is also about the energy you bring to the conversation. If you want to speak English with confidence, you need to have these final 3 phrases in your toolkit. Phrase 8, no worries. In school, they teach you to say you are welcome when someone says thank you. And while that is perfectly fine in the real world, especially in the US, we say no worries all the time. It is a much more casual and friendly way to respond. It basically means it was no trouble at all, or don't mention it. It creates a very positive vibe between you and the person you are talking to. When to use it. Anytime someone thanks you for a small favor, or even when someone apologizes for a minor mistake. Example. Person, sorry, I'm 5 minutes late. You, no worries, I just got here, myself. This is one of the best phrases to sound like a native speaker because it shows that you are a chill and easygoing person. Phrase 9, that makes sense. This is, quite possibly, one of the most used phrases in my entire life. When someone explains something to you and you want to show that you follow their logic, you say, that makes sense. It is much more sophisticated than just saying, okay, or I understand. It shows that you are actually thinking about what they said. When to use it. Use this in meetings or when a friend is sharing a story or even when you are learning something new. SEO tip. In almost every viral video about how to speak English naturally, this phrase is mentioned. It is a universal sign of a high-level English speaker. Example: Friend, I decided to take the train because the traffic was terrible. Yeah, that makes sense. The roads are crazy today. Phrase 10, keep me posted. And finally, we have a phrase that is all about the future. When you want someone to give you an update or let you know what happens next, you say, keep me posted. It is a very common and professional way to stay in the loop. When to use it. Use this when a friend is waiting for job results or when a project is ongoing. It shows that you care and that you want to keep the connection alive. Example: good luck with your interview today. Keep me posted. By using this, you are not just ending a conversation, you are opening a door for the next one. This is how I learned to speak English naturally, by using phrases that build long-term relationships. The mindset hack: don't be a perfectionist. Now, before we wrap this up, I want to share a tiny secret with you. The biggest wall in your way isn't grammar, it is fear. Many people spend years looking for the secret to English fluency, but they are too afraid to make a mistake. Let me tell you something important. Native speakers make mistakes all the time. We mumble, we forget words, and we definitely don't follow every single rule in the book. So, give yourself permission to be imperfect. Start using these 10 phrases today. Don't wait until your English is perfect, because perfection is a myth. If you want to transform your English speaking, you have to start where you are. Use one phrase in a text message or say one in front of the mirror. Every time you use a natural phrase instead of a textbook one, you are winning. You are getting closer to the person you want to become. The conclusion, outro. I truly hope this daily toolkit helps you feel more confident and more human when you speak. Remember, English is not just a subject, it is a way to connect with the world. If you found this video helpful and you want more real-world English tips, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel, and it lets me know that I should keep making content like this. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to StoryNest English Academy. We have so many exciting things coming your way to help you on this journey. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. Keep practicing, keep being brave, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.